Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit. And that was a pretty care. You can't play it out much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 8 for a pickup of 2 yards. And let's look quickly here at the Denver offense.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to have just a couple.
So tight ends, college, struggle in a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 66 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And very little there. He might have given the Chargers. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Putting it long, though. Back to throw. Williams. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, gifts for all to it into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
To throw on second down. Garner, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the big boys up front in the
I love this with the time.
And on the right sideline. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
On the ready. 53, check 53. Oh, yeah, come. 5.
On the draw, this is Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We'll look now at our starting defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Looking to throw on second down. Garner. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Burns. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Ready? Go. 60 or more.
Let's get off the field, B. Let's get off the field.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They're upright.
Start control the rest of the field.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Garner. This is Reese on the grab. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard leads to 4th down.
Big play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A running play there, good as they get a quick first down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So from the 36 now, first down. Now Williams from the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Taylor, that's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion. Now a carry for Jacobs, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Check, butt set. Check, butt set. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And that one hits at the 7, but Bounders getting the field goal last time. Nice drive, Charles.
They didn't want to I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down and inches. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On first down, Cohen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Williams now off the play fake. And he's going to keep it here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Taylor, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Here's 2nd and 8. This is the tight end Fant, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Williams operating from the gun. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Come on, baby.
Gain of 9 yards. Complete to Sutton. First down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. On 1st and 10, Garner. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st down, Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Garner. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll get him down. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down. 2nd and 2, that's good for 8 yards. Off play action, Garner. And this one's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing on 1st down, Williams. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Counter play with Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st down, Williams. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Williams now operating from the gun. He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25, only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And his kick is indeed good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. And he whips that one incomplete there. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeout. Stop over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Garner. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to throw. Garner under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail off to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Williams looking to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. The end result, 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Jacobs now. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Williams. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And he gets away there down to the 1-yard line.
But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Throwing on first down. Garner. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That defensive front 4 has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On first down, Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
30 base. 50X, come on. 50X, come on. Here we go.
Again, it's Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. From the gun, Garner got his man complete over the middle. That's Burns. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Switch up. Now.
On first down, Garner. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the...
Touchdown, Chargers.
Got it.
The Chargers will line up.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Joker.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one time. I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Set, hut, and read. Check 55, Mike. Let's go, D. Shift.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now Williams to throw on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Back to throw. Williams.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLeod. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Williams. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. To throw again, Garner. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Garner, the screen pass here to Cohen. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Burns. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Off the bootleg. Garner. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garner. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Williams now. From the gun, he'll throw. This is Fant on the short completion.
That's it, baby.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. To throw on 3rd down. Garner. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Draw play, Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the top. To throw on 2nd down. Garner. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. On 3rd down. Garner catch is made by Harry. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, it was a slow start, but boy, the numbers here in the second half.
Well, they're kind of telling the story right now, aren't they?
Not only they're telling it, they're shouting it because now he sees the opportunities that are coming his way, and it doesn't matter whether it's 1 or 100, he's going up and getting the football.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Williams on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. Back to throw. Williams. He completes this to Sutton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Williams, operating from the gun. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. The 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Running is Jacobs, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he can't off. He's taken. A huge play at this point in the game. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. Ends up getting sacked.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Back to throw. This is Reese on the ground. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back to throw. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. He He's back to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Looking to throw. Garner, and this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Broncos now down 24-21. At time, a huge factor. They need at minimum 3 points out of this. Now Williams on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Williams. They'll roll him. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to let it fly. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.